Hi everyone, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to do this really super simple dropping pies bracelet. I know it sounds scary, like you're gonna drop the pie, but it's just teardrops, PieDuos, and some crystals and a couple seed beads. If you need supplies, look below the video. In the description of the video, there's that little show more button. Click on that little hyperlink and it'll take you back to the website and you can check everything out there. Gather up your supplies and let's get started. All right, I really want to show off the shape of the PieDuos and just do a nice simple design. I'm using some 15-0s in crystal lined silver along with PieDuos in my Aztec gold, 3mm bicones, and then my drops. You may notice some of these materials that would have been left over from your December subscription box. I had some of them sitting around and thought, oh, these work perfectly with it. I have 2 needles on size 8 thread, and the first thing I'm going to do is add 1, 2, and 3 15-0s. I have 5 feet of thread that's going to be going through these, and I'm going through that cut button and bringing both of those needles through to the end. Sometimes you'll get a small seed bead that doesn't want to come through that size 10 needle that I have on. I should probably put on an 11 or a 12. And coming back here after it, I'm going to add 1 and 2 and 3 of my 15-0s. 1, 2, oops, this one's bent, of course. 1 and 2 and 3 15-0s. I'm going to let them drop down next to my cut button, and then I'm going to pick up one of my 3mm bicones and I'm going to sew through in the same direction through that bicone both needles, pulling them down next to that cut button, nice and tight like that. From there, I'm going to separate out the needles right and left here, and we're going to just again showcase that shape of the PieDuo. So to showcase the shape of the PieDuo, we are going to have 1 needle go through one hole and 1 needle go through the other hole. Coming out of the 3mm bicone, I want you to add 1 and 2 15s to your right needle and 1 and 2 15s to the left needle. After that, we are going to put on the first of our PieDuo. The PieDuo that we're going to put on, we are going to go through the back of the pie or the crust area, and we are going to come out through the front. We'll let that drop down there. You can see first PieDuo is on there. And then what I'm going to do is add on to my needle and thread 1 of my 15-0s, followed by 1 crystal, followed by another 15-0, 15, crystal. And I'm using the clear crystals. I use them a lot, I know, but I like when they just give a little bit of shine, but it doesn't take away from the design. Sometimes the colored crystals can really get kind of bright when you're looking at it. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to pick up 1 of our drop beads on either the right or the left. Let those drop down next to the project. And now we are going to pick up 1 of our 15-0s on each needle. We are going to crisscross through a 3mm bicone. This will kind of make the drop beads kind of sit up to the side there. We're going to make it look kind of like it's a butterfly, and the drop beads are going to go opposite of that as well. And you're just going to do a 15, a drop bead, and then while you're on here, 15, crystal, 15, and pull your next PieDuo up. Now on the opposite needle, we're going to do the same thing. We are going to do a 15, then a drop, then a 15, then a crystal, then a 15, and then my PieDuo. This time when I pick up the PieDuo, it's the same one, and we are going from the front towards the back, because I'm going to change the direction as we are picking up every other one. And look and see how those drops kind of just push out to the side. They highlight when they're on your wrist the shape of the PieDuo, kind of pushing that out to this side. And we're going to continue then on as we go, just little and simple like this. Start the new year with over $100 of beads and materials, plus a stunning free bracelet kit, all for just $39.99. Each treasure box is packed with premium finds like dagger beads, crystal faceted rounds, lava stones, and Czech glass cathedral beads. And it's all delivered free to your door. Subscribe to the PotomacBeads treasure box to get this incredible offer. Once you're done with this pretty little pie drop bracelet, all you're gonna do is make a loop on the opposite end for it to come back through. If you want to, I went back and forth coming out of the PieDuos and wrapping around. It just looks pretty, just the simple little way like this. I'm going to go in, and I like the idea of the stacker bracelets. Coming out of my last PieDuo there, I'm going to pour out some of my beads. And we've given some PieDuos also as free gifts with orders, so if you have them sitting around, this one only used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 PieDuos for my wrist. I'm going to add 1 and 2 of my seed beads plus 1 of my 3mm Bicone. I'm going to do it on the opposite side, the same thing, 1 and 2 seed bead, and then I'm going to share that 3mm Bicone. Now all I need to do at the very end here is add a loop of bicones to finish it, or a loop of seed beads to finish it off. I'm going to separate out my needles and I'm going to clean up my bead mat. Usually with your 15-Os, you're going to want about 36 to 38 of your 15-Os to make your loop if you are using a standard cup button like I am. And that will just go then right around to the cup button. So literally just pick everything up. And then what we're going to do is reinforce going through the loop with the other thread. And then you just go back down the bracelet, retracing your steps, adding a next row of thread, and making it a little bit firmer so those drop beads drop out. I still have a couple more seed beads to go, and then I'll show you that loop. All right, after I got all those seed beads on, I pulled tightly, bringing the thread back into the project. I'm going to do the same thing here, going through and reinforcing. If you want to, you can pick up every other bead and add another bead for a little bit of a peyote stitch. I'm just going to make sure that I do not miss any of my seed beads on this simple loop. If I miss any of the seed beads, you'll see it. It'll kind of stick out like a sore thumb when you're looking at it. That seed bead will stick out to the side. Once you're done your loop, you are going to want to tighten your thread, even for like little simple projects like this. If you're just getting started, this is an easy starter baking project, if you want to call the PieDuos here. And it is really easy to just go down. You can add anything in the middle between those. Take advantage of those 2 whole beads and the 2 needles. Coming down then after I reinforce, I'm going back through that 3mm Bicone as well with this thread. I'm going to give a nice tight pull. See how I have a little loop there? So caution, you want to pull up on your thread here and then pull down on that extra thread, both sides of the thread, because the thread that you have the little loop of may be the one that's not actually there, which was the case in this one. So you want to make sure before you go further, your loop fits. It fits perfectly. Bracelet is good to go. All you need to do is go down the side here, through the piece, back on through, down through the PieDuos, through the crystals, through the drops, crisscross through the bicones, etc. The reason I suggest doing this is because it is going to keep your bicones a little bit off to the sides. In between here, another variety that you can do is if you want to, you can skip over and add another crystal between your drops. So you can add another crystal going through for a different look as well too. I'm gonna just take it right through that bicone since the other one's already over there. Nice tight pull, getting rid of it. And then again, whole way down the line. As you wear it, your little drops go out and it's so cute. It looks like just a little simple pearl bracelet with that highlight of the PieDuo going through. As you're working your way down the bracelet, you're going to see how much more kind of balanced it becomes and how those drops sit out as you add that second strand and just kind of tighten it up. If you are getting to the end and you run out of thread, which you shouldn't, I started with a thread end that was on my bead mat. Chose to ignore the fact that I knew I was going to run out of thread, but I did it anyway because I just wanted to get started. But I'm going to have to add thread. So how am I going to add thread? And where am I going to add thread? Basically, I'm going to backtrack to those thread ends to where they meet. So it's great. I'm at a crisscross point right here. I'm going backwards because I'm like, oh no, I'm out of thread. I'm going to take those 2 thread ends here and literally just take the needles off because it's getting short. Nice tight pull and tie them into a knot. It's really, really simple. Don't overthink it. Literally just tie them right over left, left over right. I'll even take the tail sometimes through twice. Do a nice sewer's knot. And then if you want to, you can run it back through the project. Or if you're like me, This one's just a nice simple bracelet. You can even do this as a wrap. I'm going to burn these thread edges down with my thread burner. I need to replace my battery for a quicker burn. And then I'm going to start with a new piece of thread just right through that same crystal. And again, you can see how the firmness of that is really tightening those up and making those drops behave. So I'm going to finish it up. When I get to the end, same thing. I'm just going to take them so they're both at a stopping spot and tie them in a knot there. I want to show how just simple and sweet this bracelet is. That is a nice little version that you can do really with any 2-hole bead, but I like the way it shows off the triangles with those delicate drops. Thanks so much for joining me in creating this fun little Dropping Pies bracelet. It's a nice use of some really simple materials, and you can change it out for a lot of multi-hole beads and make it your own. Hopefully you learned about tension and thread and how to add thread and finish thread when you're working with 2 needles. Especially if you're a beginner, this one's perfect. Can't wait to see some of your versions in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. Make sure to post there. Hint, hint, it's also really cool when you mix up all the 2-hole beads too. So have fun creating. Can't wait to see your designs, and stay tuned for more inspirational videos.